Shalom, Israel. This is the ISUPK Sabbath Service, October the 7th. How about Hashem Yahweh Shabbat? Yahweh Shema, Yahweh Shema Alatham Bahashem Yahweh Shah. All right, we're going to be starting our scripture at 1 Kings chapter 11, verse 2 through 8. No, Salaki. 1 Kings chapter 12, verse 2 through 8. We're going to be having it first in the Hebrew and then in the English. First Kings chapter 12, verse 2 through 8.
In 1 Kings chapter 12, verse 2, Wayahaya, Kashemai, Yereviah, Run, the Bat, I was done well. Azariah, Ashar, Barak, Bakwanya, Hamalak, Shalmah, Yeshua, Yereviah, Azariah, which read, Yeshalakma, Yereviah, 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 Wakol, Yeshua, Yereviah, recover Ainu, La'amar, before, Adika, Abishah, Aymanba, Wa'athar, Adar, Akwal, Ma'aybadan, Adika, Abishah, Ma'alba, Hakabar, Ashar, Nathan, Abiyadwa, when I Ibadka, Rizal, Wayamar, Aliyahar, Akawa, Ad, Shosha, Yum, Shababa, Alia, Wayalakama, Ain, verse 6, where you were Aitazar, Hamalak, recover Ain, Hazakonyum, Ashar, Ayawa, Aymadu, Hanyu, Shalma, Agila, Hayakwa, Hiyah, La'amar, Ayada, Atham, Noah Aitism, Lahashiyah, Ain, Kazah, Dubar, Receptive, Dubar, Aluro, La'amar, Ayawam, the Hayat, Ibad, Ain, Kazah, Wa'ibad, Thumb, Wa'ibad them, Ain with them, with the bar thumb, Al-Yaham, the Barnum, Tawabium, Wahayawa, Makah, Ibadium, Kal, Ayumim, Rizit, Via Isaiah, Aitazar, as a Quinium, a Shah, the Aitas a Howell, where you Aitazar, how you like you, a Shah, the Doma, Afra, a Shah, I imagine, the Kanyama, as you go.
Now we're going to be reading 1 Kings chapter 12, verse 2 through 8 in the English. Verse 2. And it came to pass when Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, who was yet in Egypt, heard of it, for he was fled from the presence of King Solomon. And Jeroboam dwelt in Egypt. Verse 3. That they sent and called him. And Jeroboam and all the congregation of Israel came and spake unto Rehoboam, saying, verse 4, thine father made our yoke grievous. Now therefore make thou the grievous service of thine father and his heavy yoke, which he put upon us, lighter, and we will serve thee. Verse 5, and he said unto them, depart yet depart yet for 3 days, then come again to me. And the people departed. Verse 6, and King Rehoboam consulted with old men that stood before Solomon his father while he yet lived, and said, how do ye advise that I may answer these people? Verse 7, and they spake unto him, saying, if thou wilt be a servant unto this people this day, and will serve them, and answer them, and speak good words to them, then they will be thine servant forever. Verse 8, but he forsook the counsel of old men, which they had given him, and consulted with young men that were grown up with him, and which stood before him. That's it. Now we're going to continue in 1 Kings chapter 12, verse 9 through 15 in the Hebrew.
1 Kings chapter 12, verse 9. For your mother, out of your home, Maha, son, and what ate to Zone, and what ate to Zion, when Nashia, the bar, the iron, Hazar, the shard, the barba, Alia, the Amar, the Qual, money, the owl, the shard, the thun, Abika, Aliyanba, verse 10, by the barba, Alia, Hayaladio, the shard, the Dalwa, Afra, the Amar, the Ha, the Amar, the Ain, Hazar, the Shah, the Barba, Alika, the Amar, Abika, the Yad, Aylanwa, Wa'ata, Ma'kwal, Ma'alayanwa, the Ha, the Bar, Aliyaham, Batanya, Aibar, Mamathanya, Abia, Islam, Wa'aita, Abia, Ha'ayin Yasa, Aliyakam, Al, Bad, Wa'anya, Awasaya, Al, Aliyakam, Abia, Yasar, Afghan, Washabatya, Wa'anya, Ayasar, Afghan, by I can rob them. I can rob them. We got blood. It's like this word. We got blood. There was an iron, the coal, the iron, all. The cup of iron in the wall. I said, Yashia, Kashar, the bar, Amalak, La Abar, Shababa, Alia, the one. I said, Yashia, verse 13. Where ayn, Amalak, the ayn, Washar, where Isaiah, Itzazah, that's a Quenya, Ashar, the Itzazah, that's not that.
Verse 15.
Where God, Alia, the Itzazah, Ayaladim, the Amar, Abia, Akabia, Akabiyad, Awiko, Anya, Asaya, Awiko, Abia, Yasar, Akko, Shabatio, Anya, Yasar, Akko, Ikarabim, verse 15, Shemai, Amalak, Al, Ayin, Kiyab, Ayatha, Sabah, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Ma'ayin, Hakuyam, Navarra, Ashar, Navar, Yahweh, Riyad, Akiyah, Hashiyalan, Hashiyalanya, Al, Yeruba'ayin, Bun, Nabat,
Now we're going to be reading in the Hebrew, Salaki. Now we're going to be reading in the English, 1 Kings 12, chapter 12, 9 through 15. Verse 9. And he said unto them, what counsel give ye that we may answer this people who have spoken to me, saying, make the yoke which thine father did upon us lighter? Verse 10. And the young men that were grown up with him spake unto him, saying, thus shalt thou speak unto this people that speak unto thee, saying, thine father made our yoke heavy, but make thou it lighter unto us. Thus shalt thou say unto them, my little finger shall be thicker than my father's loins. Verse 11. And now whereas my father did lad you with heavy yoke, I will add to your yoke. My father hath chastised you with whips, but I will chastise you with scorpions. Verse 12. So Jeroboam and all the people came to Rehoboam the third day, as the king had appointed, saying, come to me again the third day. Verse 13. And the king answered the people roughly, and forsook the old men's counsel that they gave. Verse 14. And spoke to them after the counsel of young men, saying, my father made your yoke heavy, and I will add to your yoke. My father also chastised you with whips, but I will chastise you with scorpions. Verse 15. Therefore the king hearkened not unto the people, for the cause was from the Most High, that he might perform this saying, which the Most High spoke by. Say it again. Verse 15. It's just a name. It's Ahijah, the Shalite, the Shilonite, the Shilonite, unto Jeroboam, the son of Nebat. Yeah, verse 15. Um, he said, "Wherefore the king hearkened not unto the people," and then it said, "For the cause was from the Most High, that he might perform this saying which the Most High spoke by a Helagite." Oh, so this just is a prophecy that a Helagite said that he would do. So the Lord was given through uh, Solomon's son the action of making the yoke heavier on Israel.
Yeah, so like wherefore the king hearkened not unto the people for the cause from the Lord. But you like that cause from the Lord. You understand? You were hearkening to the people like they yoke and stuff like that, they happy.
Come.
Looking for the Lord.
So,
yeah,
my bad.
Yeah, he must perform his saying, which the Lord spake by Haggai the Shunammite to Jeroboam, the son of Nebat. So like when the Lord, the message the Lord gave him, that's what's going to eventually be performed.
No, come. So okay, okay, I got you now.
You see that?
I got you now. I confused myself. I mean, it was all the will of the Most High anyway, because Israel was supposed to be took it from yeah. And so this was just the beginning. So this was his own actions of just being so hard against his people, the king.
Yeah,
But it was also added into the prophecy anyway, because Solomon he didn't separate from him. He was worshiping them.
The Lord always said he was going to speak his kingdom and all that kind of stuff. We went that last week. This is just the beginning of something going to start happening.
Come. So the lesson out of this though is just like, because I pre-read it before we got here. So I was saying the lesson out of this is real, it's better to take the counsel from the elders than from your homeboys. Like, people your age. It would be more wiser, and it would take the counsel from, people that's older than you instead of
not even older than you necessarily. Like you gotta take counsel from the men that outwork you. You say, man, like him, you came to go back, so you get the counsel, like you want to go to the captains, you want to go to the captains, you want to go to the generals. You see what I'm saying? Like the age ain't got nothing to do with it. Because you have a brother that's younger than you that outrank you. You see what I'm saying? So you go to him because he outranks you first of all. You understand? But it's always good to seek the counsel of the men above you before you do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like that's pretty much what you're saying. Like you can talk to your homie and tell you what, and you'll see yourself repeating the same situation over and over and over because they can't give you real solutions to it. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what you're saying.
Come. We have First Kings chapter. We're gonna be reading First Kings chapter 12, verse 16 through 22 in the Hebrew.
First Kings chapter 12, verse 16. Ra'ah, call the Shekala, Ya Ra'ah, Shemai, Hamalak, Al-Yahum, Yeshua, Ha'ain, Ha, Hamalak, Bar, Ma'amar, Raha, Lanwa, Kalak, Balibar, La'ah, Nakala, Babun, Yashia, La'ahau, Lasha'ala, Aitha, Ra'ah, Yahweh, the Lord, where you lock, the Sha'ala, I hold the Lord. You're 17. The funny, the Sha'ala, how you shove them, but iron, but Ariyah, the Hamadah, or your Malak, how you home, because iron is 18. The Shalak, Hamalak, recover Ainu, Adarum, Ashar, Al, Hamas, where you Magamba, Kal, Yasha'ala, Mubarak, Abun, where you Mad, Muhammad, recover Ainu, Hada Amataza, La'ainawa, La'arakabat, Marakba, Lanawas, Yanawashalom, is that thing. Oya Pashaiwa, Pasha'ala, Oya, the bar, Ayawam, Hazab, verse 20. Oya Haya, the Shemai, the Kal, the Sha'ala, the Ya, Shah, the River Ainu, the Shalakma, Oya Kura Awa, Akma, Al, Aida, Oya Mother, Oya Malikuma, Oya Malikakwa, Akma, Al, Kal, the Sha'ala, the Ya, Karya, Ya, the bar, the Malachna, Shabbat, the Hamadah, the Barwa, verse 21. Oyaba'awa, Rakaba'ayin, Yerushalayim, Oyabahol, Kol, Yah, Hamadah, Shabbat, Oyaman, Ma'ah, Ashamanyam, Allah, Okawar, Aisha, Malakama, Yahalakam, Ayin, Yah, Sha'ala, Hashiyah, Hamalokah, Narakaba'ayin, Run, Shalamah, verse 42, Oyahaya, the bar, Alahaya, Shemaiah, Yash, Alahaya, La'amar, that's it.
Now we're going to read 1 Kings chapter 12, verse 16 through 22. Verse 16. So when all Israel saw that the king hearkened unto them, the people answered the king, saying, what portion have we in David? Neither have we inheritance in the son of Jesse. Salaki, neither have we inheritance in the son of Jesse. To your tents, O Israel. Now see to thine own house, David. So Israel departed unto their tents. Verse 17. But as for the children of Israel which dwelt in the cities of Judah, Rehoboam reigned over them. Verse 18. And King Rehoboam sent Adoram, who was over the tribute, and all Israel stoned him with stones, that he died. Therefore King Rehoboam made speed to get him up to his chariots to flee to Jerusalem. Verse 19. So Israel rebelled against the house of David unto this day. Verse 20. And it came to pass, when all Israel heard that Jeroboam was come again, that they sent and called him unto the congregation, and made him king over all Israel. That was none that followed the house of David, but the tribe of Judah only. Verse 21. And when Rehoboam was come to Jerusalem, he assembled all the houses of Judah, with the tribute, with the tribe of Benjamin, and 180,000 chosen men, which were warriors to fight against the house of Israel, to bring the kingdom again to Rehoboam, the son of Solomon. Verse 22. But the word of the Most High came upon Shemaiah, the man of the Most High, saying, that's it. Now we're going to go into 1 Kings chapter 12, verse 23 through 29 in the Hebrew.
1 Kings chapter 12, verse 23 Amar, La'ah, Bakaba'ain, Bun, Shalama, Malak, Yahudah, Wa'al, Kol, Yah, Yahudah, Wabanyana, Wayathar, Ha'ain, La'amar, Mr. Ka'ah, Amar, Yahweh, La'ah, Ta'alwa, La'ah, La'akaman, La'akaman, Dala Kamawan, Dala Kalawan, Dala Kamawan, Ain, Aki, Akikam, Tony Yash'ala, Sababa, Ayaz, Abiyahma, Ayah, Ma'afya, Nahaya, Hadabar, Hazar, Waya Shemaywa, Dabar, Yahweh, Waya Shabba, Malakah, Kadabar, Yahweh, Yisrael, Waya Yoruba Ain, Shekam, Bahar, Aparim, Wayashab, Bahar, Wayataza'ah, Masham, Wayabun, Overall, verse 26, Wayamar, Yoruba Ain, Malabla, Aithar, Tashabah, Hamabalakar, Babiyah, Dabadah, verse 27, Ya Allah, Ha'ain, Kazah, Aishabah, Zebakiel, Babiyah, Yahweh, Washalom, Bashar, La, Ha'ain, Hazar, Al, Adoniham, Al, Wakaba'ain, Malak, Muhammadah, Muhammadaniya, Shabba, Al, Wakaba'ain, Malak, Muhammadah, verse 28, Wayawa'aitiza, Hamalak, Wayaish, Shanya, Igonia, Zahar, Wayamar, Alaham, Wabah, Bakam, Ma'alawa, Yehovah Shalom, Hana, Alahaika, Masha'ala, Rashad, Alawat, Alamakar, Ma'amatiza, Matazariah, verse 29, and Yeshua, Ha'akar, and Yah, Wa'ar, Ha'akar, Nathan, Nadan,
Come. Now we're going to be reading 1 Kings chapter 12, verse 23 through 29 in the English. Verse 23. Speak unto Rehoboam, the son of Solomon, king of Judea, and unto all the house of Judah and Benjamin, and to the remnants of the people, saying, verse 24, Thus saith the Most High, ye shall not go up, nor fight against your brethren, the children of Israel. Return every man to his house, for this thing is from me. Thine hearken therefore to the word of the Most High, and return to depart according to the word of the Most High. Verse 25. Then Jeroboam built Shechem in Mount Ephraim, and dwelt therein, and went out from whence and built Penuel. Verse 26. And Jeroboam said in his heart, Now shall the kingdom return to the house of David. Verse 27. If this people go up to do sacrifice in the house of the Most High at Jerusalem, then shall the heart of this people turn again unto the Most High, even unto Rehoboam, king of Judah, and they shall kill me, and go again to Rehoboam, king of Judah. Verse 28. Whereupon the king took counsel and made 2 calves of gold, and said unto them, It is too much for you to go up to Jerusalem. Behold, thine gods, O Israel, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. Verse 29. And he set one in Bethel, and the other he put in Dan. Want to do a recap? We in 1 Kings chapter 12, verse 30 through 31 through 33, and then chapter 13, verse 1 through 3.
1 Kings chapter 12, verse 30. For Yahya, and the bar Hazar, Lakata the Lakma, Ha'ayin, the Punyan, Ha'akar, Ayin, Dana, verse 31. For Ya'ish, the Yah, for Mawad, for Ya'ish, Ha'hanyan, for Qatazabah, Ha'ayin, Ashar, Ha'ab, Hayawah, the Punyan, for the Yah, verse 32. For Ya'ish, Ayin, Kab, for Kadash, Asher Meganya, for Kamashah, Aishar, Yavon, Akadash, Kagab, Ashar, for Yahamadah, for Ya'al, Al, Hamazabah, Khan, Aishar, for Yah, Al, Hazabah, La'adono, Bashar, Aishar, Waha'aynayah, Waha'aynayah, Al, Hanya, Abamawad, Bashar, Aishar, verse 33. For Ya'al, Al, Hamazabah, Bashar, Aishar, for Yah, Al, for Bashar, Aishar, Yawam, Kadash, Hashem Yanya, Kadash, Ashar, Mala'ab, Malabad, Ya'ish, Kab, Rebellion, Masha'ala, Ya'al, Al, Hamazabak, Lahapatatna. This is 1 Kings chapter 15, verse 1. Wahana, Ayash, Alahaya, Ba'ab, Mayahaya, Miyahawada, Miyahawada, Badabar, Yahawa, Al, God, Al, Uyaraba, Ayin, Aymad, Al, Hamazabak, what, Yara? Yes,
No, you stop at verse 3.
Verse 2, Al, Hamazabak, Bar, Yahweh, Yamar, Mazabak, Har, Mar, Yahweh, Hana, Man, Namalad, Namayah, Namayah, Yasha Yahweh, Yasha Yahweh, Shemwa, Mazabak, Alika, Kahanya, Abamawad, Hamakwatari, Alika, Vaitazamwa, Adam, Yeshavakwa, Alika, Nathan, Yavam, Ahamah, Hamazabak, Mariah, Shapak, Hadashan, Ashar, Ali. That's it.
And we're going to be reading 1 Kings chapter 12, verse 30 through 33 in the English, and then 13, verse 1 through 3, also in the English. Verse 30. 1 Kings chapter 12, verse 30. And the thing became a sin, for the people went to worship before the one, even unto Dan. Verse 31. And he made an house of high places, and made priests of lowest of the people, which were not of the sons of Levi. Verse 32. And Jeroboam ordained a feast in the 8th month, on the 15th day of the month, like unto the feast that is in Judah. And he offered upon the altar, so did he in Bethel, sacrificing unto the calves that he had made, in the place in Bethel, the priests of the high place which he had made. Verse 33. So he offered unto the altar which he had made to Bethel, the 15th day of the 8th month, even in the month which he had devised of his heart, and ordained a feast unto the children of Israel. And he offered upon the altar the burnt incense. Verse 13. And behold, there came a man of the Most High of Judah by the word of the Most High unto Bethel, and Jeroboam stood by the altar to burn incense. Verse 2. And he cried against the altar in the word of the Most High, and said, O altar, altar, thus saith the Most High, behold, a child shall be born unto the house of David, Josiah by the name. And upon thee shall he offer the priest of high place that burn incense upon thee, and men's bones shall be burnt upon thee. Verse 3. And he gave a sign the same day, saying, This is the sign which the Most High hath spoken. Behold, the altar shall be rent, and the ashes that are upon it shall be poured out. Sit. So is Josiah another way to saying Elijah? Oh, so who is Josiah? The name is in verse 2 of 13, chapter 13, verse 2. Yeah. August and 13. Yeah. Huh? Um, we have 1 Kings chapter 13, verse 4 through 10.
1 Kings chapter 13, verse 4 through 10. First Kings chapter 13, verse 4. Yahaya, Hashemai, Amalak, Gabar, Yash, Alahaya, Ashar, Ra'ah, Al, Amazabak, Yah, Al, Yashalak, Yiraba Ayu, Yagwa, Ma'al, Hamazabak, La'amar, the Shahawa, with the Yabash, Yagwa, Ashar, Shalak, Ayu, La'ah, Yakov, Lahash, Lahashiyabah, Ayu, Rishva, Hamazabak, Nakorai, Elishapak, Hadashan, Mud, Hamazabak, Kumalopa, Ashar, Nathan, Ayash, Al-Hayy, Bakbar, Yahweh, who sits, for your aim, Amalak, Yamar, Al, Ayash, Al-Hayy, Kal, Hunya, Yahweh, Al-Hayy, وهذا الله فأيديا وتشاء ياديا أوليا ويقال أياش على هيا هني يحول وتشاء يا الله أوليا وتهيا كبر أش كبر الرشيلات كبر أشنا ويكبر الله أو أياش على هيا وهم عافية هدي الثار وسعيدات وأعتداء مكان وثاق وسيف ويمار أياش على حيا أملاك وفن يا كتسيات يثاق رآ الماء أنكر رآ أقام وهم مكان رآ أشتاء ويوم ومقوم تزار رجلان كيا كان تزوار أفضل فالبار يحول الأمار لآ لأقام وهم ولآ وشتاء ويوم ورآ وشوار والعراق والشام الأكار يستير ويمكار والعراق أكار والآ الشام والعراق الشام والآ أمار وها أو ويا أو مصدر النبي أكار تكون الشام ويا أو ويبقى ضلوا ويسفار الله كاو أما عيشا أشار عيشا عياش على حي الزبون ويا على بار أشار بار أما لا ويسفار ويسفار لأبي يحوم
Chapter verse 10. Now we're going to be reading 1 Kings chapter 13, verse 4 through 10. Verse 4. And it came to pass when King Jeroboam heard the sayings of the men of the Most High. Salaki. Verse 4. And it came to pass, when King Jeroboam heard the sayings of the men of the Most High, which cried against the altar in Bethel, that he put forth his hand from the altar, saying, Lay hold on him. And his hand, which he put forth against him, dried up, so that he could not pull it in again to him. Verse 5. The altar also was rent, and the ashes poured out from the altar, according to the sign which the men of the Most High had given by the word of the Most High. Verse 6. And the king answered and said unto the man of the Most High, He said unto the men of the Most High, Entreat now the face of the Most High, thine power, and pray for him, that my hand may be restored again. And the man of the Most High besought the Most High, and the king's hand was restored him again, and became as it was before. Verse 7. And the king said unto him, Men of the Most High, come home with me and refresh thyself, and I will give thee a reward. Verse 8. And the men of the Most High said unto the king, If thou wilt give me half thine house, I will not go in with thee, neither will I eat bread nor drink water in this place. Verse 9. For so was it charged me by the word of the Most High, saying, Eat no bread, nor drink water, nor turn again by the same way that thou camest. Verse 10. So he went another way, and turned not by the way that he came to Bethel.
First Kings chapter 13, verse 11 through 17. Verse 11. And Akad, Sequoia, Yashad, Yad, Wayababa, Bunwa, Oyasapar, Wa, Khan, Hama Aisha, Yash, Alahaya, Hayawam, Yad, Adabari, Ashar, Bar, Hamalak, Wayasapar, Ma'abiyaham, verse 12. Wayabar, Alahaya, Wayabar, Alaham, Abiyaham, Ayah, Zahar, Hanarak, Lot, Wayarahawa, Hanyara, Hanarak, Ashar, Halak, Halakah, Ayash, Alahaya, Ashar, Yahamada, which is in Wayamar, Hanyara, Kabashwa, Mayah, Hakama War, Kabashwa, Mabah, Hakama War, Makar, Aliwa, verse 14, Lot, Akari, Ayash, Alahaya, Matazah, Matazah Awa, Matazah Ahawa, Yashab, Makar, Allah, Wayamar, Aliwa, Ha'athar, Ayash, Alahaya, Ashar, Miyahamada, Wayamar, under verse 15, Wayamar, Aliwa, Makar, Afli, Abiyatha, Wakam, verse 16, Wayamar, La'ar, Awakam, Ashabah, Afna, Wala'a, Afka, Wala'a, Akam, Wakam, Wala'a, Ashatha, Afka, Wayam, Wamakawoman, Hazah, verse 17, Yah, Ibar, Amnet, the Bar, the Howard, the the Akal, the Cum, the the Shathar, Shum, the Yam, the Shabbat, the Lakah, the Rock, the Shah, Halakah, the Ha. That's it.
Now we're going to begin straight into 1 Kings chapter 13, verse 11 through 17 in the English. Verse 11. Now there dwelt an old prophet in Bethel, and his sons came and told him all the works that the men of the Most High had done, that the man of the Most High had done that day in Bethel, the words which he had spoken unto the king. Them they stood slightly. Them they told also to their father. Verse 12. And their father said unto them, what way went he? For his sons had seen what way the man of God went, which came from Judah. Verse 13. And he said unto his sons, saddle me the ass. So they saddled him the ass, and he rode thereon. Verse 14. And he went after the man of the Most High, and found him sitting under an oak. And he said unto him, art thou the man of the Most High that camest from Judah? And he said, I am. Verse 15. And he said unto him, come home with me, and eat bread. Verse 16. And he said, I may not return with thee, nor go in with thee, neither will I eat bread nor drink water with thee in this place. Verse 17. For it was said to me by the word of the Most High, thou shalt eat no bread nor drink water there, nor turn again to go by the way that thou camest. And that's it. I'm out of here.
La Yasha'ala. Which means rise and face the east. We'll do the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew and in the English. The Lord's Prayer. Up and out.
Up and out. Shabbat Shemayim. Wadah. Ayah. Shimka. Yahweh. Malak Wakah. Laba'ah. Ratazayaka. Ayah. Aisha. Wa'aratazah. Kawah. Ayah. Bashamayim. Latanganah. Lakam. Ko. Yawam. Wasalaknanah. Kabawatnah. Kasalaknah. Kabawatyanah. Wala'ah. Laba'ayanah. Bayasayawan. Bo. Kawashayanah. Maya. Ara. Kaya. Ka. Kamalakwa. Waha'ala. Wahapatara. La'awalamyam. Ama. And in the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Sorry. concludes the Sabbath service. Men of Israel,
Men of Israel, we're going to give a one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Ahmad Shabbat, Ahmad, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatham.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatham.
Yeah, you class dismissed.